Hey guys, here we are with our next war recap. As you can see, Chaos Hammer was victorious yet again, this time against War League. Uh, this is the second time in a row that we've gone to war with someone who didn't use a significant number of their attacks. It's 12, so it's not as bad as the last one, but as you can see on your screen right now, uh, two Town Hall 11s, and we never have Town Hall 11s. And this time I was unable to get either one of them. Really unfortunate. I was a little upset. But 49% are there and a 40% are there. So that kind of hurts. But we did have some really nice attacks. So I am going to show you those. I'm going to start at the bottom as usual. Let's start with number 28, which is 1,000 Jews. And he has a nice Hogan here. So, throws in the hog, gets the easy lure, drops that poison a little bit early, and because of that, almost missed his dragon. You can see his dragon's shadow right on the edge of that poison, but he does get the hit. Let's go ahead and fast forward. He's going to draw the dragon up here with the intention of killing it, but then his archers start to die because they're in range of that arch tower. Decides just to go ahead and drop that poison on it. And really, I like using the one poison and save your second poison for skellies chasing your hogs around when you're doing a go-ho or a mass hog attack. But when you're doing a Hogan, you don't really have as much of a need for that, because once your hogs and your dragons kind of get near each other, your dragons will aggro to those skellies and take care of them for you. So that second poison to save your hogs isn't really as important, and it gives you an easier opportunity to double poison whatever's coming out of that clan castle. So anyways, as you guys just saw, basically dragons from the north, hogs from the south. As usual, hogs take out those air defenses, and then that's pretty much it. So the skellies did come out and kill his hogs, but not a big deal. Got a couple of archers on the side. Got a nice spread of his remaining dragons, and they're gonna get the job done. So very nicely done. 1,000 Jews. They're going to go and burn that king. And there it is. Alright, we're going to move up a few, and we are going to show you Ariana hitting number 24. For those of you who don't know, Ari is also JoJo. She will be doing a recap of this war as well on her own channel, so if you haven't already, please go check that out. You might as well just check her channel every time you check my channel, because we're, for the most part, going to be putting out our videos with some coordination as far as what attacks we are covering, so that way we are not doubling up and you guys are not watching the same attacks over and over. It will allow us to diversify our content a little more and let you guys see much more of the attacks from Chaos Hammer. So anyways, she does the BBQ Dragon attack. As you can see, she zap quakes air defense right there, sends in the dragons from the left. And when I was first watching this, I was thinking, well, she's got a long way to get to that last air defense. But what she does is waits for it to start shooting at a dragon. That dragon is tanking for the loons, and then drops the loons, and they have a one-stop, and then they are on top of that air defense, takes those out, no problem. Still has a dragon up north with really nothing that can hurt it, and 4 dragons down south, just ripping through the last of this base. Only thing in town left to do any damage is that archer tower, which is not going to stop 4 dragons. Oh yeah, and the king is cleaning up some trash buildings. So very nicely done. Those balloons were very well placed. So keep up the good work, JoJo. Alright, let's do some ×4. Get these dragons through here. get up to those builder huts. Nice job. All right, let's move up. We're going to look at number 16, which is Craig, if I remember correctly. There he is, and he has a Goho-Wee-Wee. So I've actually been seeing a lot more Goho-Wee-Wees recently, and I'm really liking them. And although it's not the case in this attack, I think a big reason for that is now with the level 3 witches that you can get either from a Town Hall 11, or if you have the clan perks, which we do, even from a Town Hall 9 or 10, those level 3 witches really make a significant difference. So if you are going to do this attack, sometimes you want a max golem in your clan castle like he elects to take here, but there are other times when putting the 2 max witches makes the difference. It's just having that 5th skelly. I don't know. You wouldn't think it would be that big of a deal, but it really does make a big difference. So I know when I'm doing some of my high level attacks, I will elect to take max witches over max golems. Well, I can build my own max golems, so I guess that doesn't matter. But anyways, coming in with the kill squad, the Go-Wee-Wee portion of the kill squad from the left, plenty of wall breakers and jump to the core. Nice little spread. With his golems up on the king side, and his queen is taking some damage from that crossbow, but she is keeping the witch alive. She steps down, starts working on that crossbow. Hogs have already done a ton of work coming in from the left-ish, and took advantage of the tanking they got from the golem that was over there to begin with, and the king got some nice heal spells, keeping them up for most of this, and a nice little split there at the end, so that way they don't all have to backtrack, and these hogs take out the DGB set, and that prevents the whole pack of hogs from going down. And that last bit of hogs do get that wizard tower down before they take down the attacking queen. So that's really nice, helps with that cleanup. And then you got hogs on this side with a backside wizard, queen in the core, a king in the core, plus a witch, and then wizards on this side. So cleanup is going to be no problem at all. Don't even need to fast forward the cleanup on this one because it was just that quick. So nice job, Craig. All right, let's move up a couple more. We are going to go to 12 and watch Mr. Phil. He has I think this is supposed to be a Queen Walk Govaho. It ends up being a Queen Charge Govaho, but it worked out really nicely. Drops the 1 hog lure, and as you can see, he drops his poison, but he doesn't get the dragon out, and he misses one of the balloons. So he goes ahead and he drops in another hog to get the dragon out and to get them all in that poison. So that kind of worked out. He does get that second balloon into that poison, which is nice, but that dragon is still not in it. So you just got to be careful with those poison placements. Make sure you have the full lure, and make sure you're aiming for those shadows, so that way you're not missing those air troops. Unfortunately, only gets 1 poison worth on that dragon, but that doesn't slow him down. Does enough damage to the dragon so he can start his Queen Walk, put those healers on her, and she will take care of that dragon, no problem. With as little health as he has, that she doesn't even need to pop her ability or anything, which she normally would for a dragon. So she is going to step up and encounter a couple of point defenses, plus a crossbow here in a minute, plus the defending queen. So he's going to need this rage, keep that queen, and as you can see, with that rage, the healers have no problem keeping up with her, even though she is being attacked by multiple defenses and the defending queen all at the same time. Easy peasy. And then I think the idea was for her to walk to the left and down and around here, but she decides to be in instead. So he kind of has to do this on the fly. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this was the plan. I'm not really sure. But I think it worked out really well to beat in, takes down the defending king, and has to pop the ability for that, but that's no problem. Takes down another crossbow, the first crossbow, and then continues to beat her way in. So she's going to tank for this other crossbow basically the whole match, and it basically takes out both crossbows without the Hogs or the Valks ever having to deal with them at all. So this one Tesla does, Troll Tesla pops out. That's kind of annoying. Luckily that his golems didn't aggro down to that. I thought they would have. The Valkyries go for a walk, mostly because wasn't really a funnel established up there, and that I think happened because the Queen walk didn't go to plan. Anyways, Valks basically start cleaning up around the outside. Hogs come in from the right, which is nice because the Queen is basically tanking for them, and then the Hogs kill all of the flanking defenses to keep her from getting hurt now that he doesn't have any more rages for them. A couple of heals go down, and those Hogs, huge pack of them, basically all at full health, just polishing off the last few defenses. And that is that. Beautiful attack, and it is all over. Nicely done. It's another time when sometimes, you know, your plan just doesn't really work out and you have to improvise, and you still get the job done. So I always like those. Even when you make a mistake, you can still recover. So don't panic. Keep your wits about you, and just do the best you can. And Phil does here, and does a great job. Gets that 3-star. All right, let's move up a couple. We are going to watch Casey Masterpiece do a Govaho here. Now, where does he come from? I forget. I watched so many damn attacks today. Oh, okay, that's right. He comes in from the northwest-ish with his couple of golems and wizards for funneling. And then he's going to wall breaker in 1 level, and he has a jump. Oh, he has 2 jumps actually. And in come the Valks with the heroes. They're going to take down that defending Queen very quickly, and that jump gets them to the crossbow, to the air defense, to the Tesla farm, more importantly to the clan or to the town hall. Out come the clan castle, no lure, which is kind of surprising because you have an easy 1 hog lure on this side. Has the poisons, drops them to work on the defending clan castle on the fly. I still think I would have elected, or maybe he just forgot, but in general, you know, you try to elect to take that clan castle lure if it's an easy one, if it doesn't cost too much. In this case, could have gotten it for a single hog and then dropped those poisons and not had to do double work, but it doesn't matter. Those Valkyries are still up, still doing work. Actually, I think that king just took out the last one. Hogs are coming in with some heal spells, and Queen is working on her side. Those Hogs are going to keep getting reinforced. Drops in a giant for some tanking, which is really nice for that wizard tower, because that wizard tower is really the biggest threat to a large pack of Hogs at this point. So now the wizard tower only gets off maybe a hit or 2 instead of 5 or 6, which probably would have killed that whole pack of Hogs. So now you got these Hogs who want to take on that gold storage before they defend themselves from that king, because that makes sense. But you got wizards on this side working on cleanup, which is nice. Hopefully work through some of those high hit point buildings. Queen on the backside working up for that army camp. And these Hogs are going to continue to work on this side through these high hit point buildings. Finally, they decide to work on that defensive king, take him down. So that was nice that they decided to do that. And still a couple left, barely any health at all, but it's enough to get the job done. Let's go ahead and do some ×4. And luckily that Queen is in range of that clan castle, so that helped. Nice 3-star, Mr. Masterpiece. Alright, and then we are going to move up. I'm going to make a quick mention of number 5. I'm not going to replay it because I don't want to replay 2 of kind of the same thing. But King Leonidas is a Town Hall 9, steps up and gets a 79% 2-star on number 5. It was very impressive. I'm hoping that JoJo covers this, but I can't cover every single attack. And MGS had a 2-star on their top Town Hall 10, which is very impressive for a Town Hall 9 to do. So I will cover his. This is the second war in a row that he took on Town Hall 10s. Actually, he took on 2 Town Hall 10s. Well, this one's a 9.5, I think, number 6. But 99% on that, which is really nice. Well done. So close to getting that done. But I'm going to show your attack on number 3. And again with the Queen Walk, he has that beastly level 30 Queen, which is just as good as most people who are Town Hall 10 only have in the 20s or 30s, and you really should max it out before you move to Town Hall 10. I made the mistake of not doing that. A lot of people have made that mistake, but MGS is not making that mistake. So, and he's reaping the benefits because his Queen is just monstrous. As you can see, nice long Queen Walk here, and then basically a go we attack. Again, this is not trying for the 3-star so much, trying for the 2-star, which really alleviates the pressure from the top guys, especially if you saw those Town Hall 11s that I pointed out earlier. I used I was the top Town Hall 10, and I used both of my attacks attempting Town Hall 11s, and they were both fails. So it's practically like I didn't do any attacks at all as far as getting stars for the clan is concerned. So then you have a guy like MGS who not only makes me look bad, but really steps up and helps the clan out a lot by getting this top Town Hall 10 2-star attack. So attacks like this are really what keep this clan going when not everything goes to plan. So very nicely done, MGS. That Queen Walk meets up with the kill squad, and basically wall breaker in the outside, jump into the core, plenty of golems for tanking, kings in the middle, beating on that Town Hall between the king and the wizards, take that down, no problem. And it peters out before that second Inferno can go down, but 50% plus a couple of troops left in the bag to try to get a little bit more. Takes out a couple of builder huts for some easy percentage, and ends up with 54% 2-star. So very nicely done, MGS. Keep up the great work. Several wars in a row, you've just been absolutely crushing it, so keep it up. Everyone's thrilled about that. Alright, that's it. That is how I am going to end this recap. If you haven't already, check out JoJo's channel. If her recap isn't up yet, leave her hateful comments and tell her to hurry up, and she might get on that. We'll see. Alright guys, good luck out there. I'll see you around.